This week on Tech Buzz, it's the busiest week in tech ever with Photokina happening in Cologne, Germany. New smartphones announced ahead of Apple's big launch on Friday. And the Formula 1 Singapore Grand Prix taking place this weekend. One of the biggest imaging tech fairs, Photokina, is going on in Cologne, Germany right now, and we have two writers on the ground covering the huge event. Here's their pick of the top 5 cameras revealed at Photokina this week. Number 5. The Samsung Galaxy camera. This 16-megapixel shooter has 3G connectivity and the latest Android OS Jelly Bean. The massive 4.8-inch screen should make it easy for navigating around its UI, but some may find it difficult to reach manual controls. Number 4. The Fujifilm X-E1. Fujifilm's latest mirrorless ILC has the same sensor as the X Pro 1, but in a more compact form factor and is likely to be cheaper. We like its electronic viewfinder and the pop-up flash that can be tilted. Number 3. The Canon EOS 6D. This full-frame DSLR is one of the lightest in the market and is touted to be a more affordable alternative to the 5D. Of course, you won't be getting frills like a touchscreen LCD or an articulating display. Number 2. The Sony CyberShot DSC RX1. The Canon EOS 6D may be the lightest full-frame DSLR, but Sony's RX1 packs a full-frame sensor in a compact form factor. It may be the first full-frame compact, but at a retail price of almost $2,800 in the US, not everyone is going to be able to afford one. And number 1. The Leica M. The latest full-frame rangefinder from the German camera maker has a newly developed proprietary CMOS sensor. The fact that Apple's Jonathan Ive is going to design a one-off limited edition model only adds to its desirability. This week, the Windows Phone 8X and 8S by HTC were announced. Yep, the names are that long. We took the top-of-the-line 8X pre-production unit on a brief shooting tour. It may not have Nokia's PureView low-light and image stabilization technology, but it took relatively decent shots. Do check out our website for a more in-depth look at the handsets. LG also announced the LTE-enabled Optimus G in South Korea this week, and boy is it pretty. The smartphone's back features a sparkling crystal-inspired pattern which feels more premium than plain glossy plastic. A cool feature of the Optimus G is Q-Slide, which lets you hide the currently running app in the background while you switch to another. It's a disappointment that LG went with Ice Cream Sandwich though, instead of the latest version of Android, Jelly Bean. With the Formula 1 Singapore Grand Prix taking place this weekend, we've got a need for speed. Okay, we just wanted to get into a car and drive away. So we took an Audi A6 Hybrid out for a test drive. Of course, both the Audi A6 and hybrid cars are nothing new, but put the two together and the result is a mix of eco-friendliness and some cool technologies. For example, there's a SIM card slot for 3G connectivity and the ability to support a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot for up to 8 devices. Our own cars pale in comparison to the Audi A6 Hybrid, which was able to park itself while you engaged the gears and foot pedals. There's thermal imaging in the form of a night vision assistant, which notifies you if you're in danger of colliding with humans and animals alike when driving in dark areas. Do note that some of these options may cost extra. The Audi A6 Hybrid starts from 278,000 Singapore dollars, about 30,000 Singapore dollars more than the normal A6. Do you know what spins 5 times faster than an F1 car engine? The Dyson Digital Motor, which is designed and manufactured in Singapore. It spins at a mind-blowing 100,000 revolutions per minute thanks to a permanent magnet located within the motor that rotates about 3,000 times per minute.
The application of our motor is in our Dyson vacuum cleaner, and the motor's at the core of the technology, but there's also other clever technology within the machine. Dirty air starts here, it's filtered out by our cyclone that spins the dirt out of the air, and then clean air comes out of the back of the vacuum cleaner.
So next time you have a need for speed, you might want to do some vacuuming. The iPhone 5 is released in many countries worldwide today, including Singapore. One of the highlights of CNET's review was the improved image quality of the iPhone 5 with more detail in low light conditions. There's also a new and easy-to-use panorama mode. The iPhone 5's 4G LTE speeds were fast in the US, but whether it's applicable for you is something that's dependent on your country's carrier. We'll be testing this out in Singapore and posting our results soon. That's all for Tech Buzz this week, and see you next week. In the meantime, I'll leave you with some shots from the show floor at Photokina. Thanks for watching. I'm Jacqueline, buzzing out.